Welcome back, and thank you for your continued patronage on this platform. Chomba Talk is a conversation platform where we, as always, discuss differentiated topics depending or informed by the demand of our viewers out there. Today, I would want to talk about a topic that I have had some privilege to discuss with a few friends of mine, and I think it is about time as a country, as a nation, we become very intentional and deliberate about it. The issue of Forex in this country, or the issue of balance of trade in this country, is informed by very many things, and amongst them has been our traditional sources of Forex, and that has been our agricultural exports product. That is that's included and not limited to tea, coffee, pyrethrum, and flowers and horticulture, among other things that we export out there in the Europe and Western markets. This has in the last few years because of many other factors, including unfavorable weathers, global disruption of supply chains, geopolitical tensions, and so many other things that have informed this. And if you look at what has been happening, countries that have minerals, higher minerals like gold and diamond, oil and such, their currencies and their Forex do not oscillate as much. They do not, they have fairly stable currency, Forex markets. But countries with, which depend on volatile sources of Forex, find it very difficult sometimes to keep a stable currency. Recently, Kenya has found that the biggest source of Forex, and especially dollar in this case, has been the diaspora remittance. This, I believe, is the reason why our president and the current government that we have today has taken a lot of interest, and you have seen our president numerously talking with a lot of passion about the need for Kenya to enhance on a robust human capital and labor placement outside this country. Why is that so? If you look at the recent survey, the diaspora remittances, the people from Kenya working outside Kenya, giving back or sending back money to Kenya, has accounted for the biggest Forex remittance in this country. And if we can make it true, what the president has been speaking, that we have an ability to send about 1 million people outside this country every so often, and get ourselves to having like 3 million Kenyans working outside this country, and do just a remittance of $1,000 a month, there's no telling to what that will do to our economy. If with the few Kenyans, hardworking Kenyans that we have who are working outside the country today, they have managed to be the best and the first, the #1 Forex earner for this country, you can imagine if we take that number to about 3 million. So I am persuaded that as a country, whether the public or the private sector, it is incumbent upon us to take what the government is saying through our president, take it upon us, develop and encourage our young people, and especially those who are in colleges today. Try as much as you can, earn yourself a TVET accredited certification that can be forwarded or seconded by the government of Kenya, the Ministry of Education, in a way that if Kenya gets activate the bilateral agreement, labor agreement that we are pursuing as a country with other countries, the likes of Germany, the likes of South Korea, Japan, Canada, USA, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UK, you have a paper, you have an accreditation paper that can show what you can do. You know, in Kenya, we have a way of saying, in as much as hauna karatasi, people say, mimi watu watanijua na kazi yangu, watu wanajua kazi yangu. That is very good, but people out there, we are living in a meritocratic world, where meritocracy, the measure of meritocracy is the paper, the accreditation that you get, and who accredits you. So I would wish to ask you, as a Kenyan, if you're in college or you're seeking to find an opportunity outside this country, you don't want to go out there and work in just another job. You want to work in a place where you're treated, where you have everything about you taken care of. This can only happen when you have formal papers. It can only happen when we as a country are able to follow up on the bilateral agreements that we have with other countries and then present you as an accredited Kenyan worker who can get a decent job in the country that they go to work out there. So I would want to ask even the parents that are there and you're seeking to take your children to college, please take them to colleges that are accredited by the Ministry of Education, because when these bilateral agreements are activated, my thinking is they'll have to use the papers and certificates that have an accreditation from the ministry or from the accreditation bodies within our government. So if you go to a college that does not give you certificates after training you on a certain course, whether it's you are a cobbler, whether you are a plumber, whether you are a mason, whether you are an electrician, whatever it is, make sure you get a paper for it. From all the way from the PhD to TVET certified certificate, make sure that you have the proper paper. Why am I saying this? We need to send people outside this country. The global market is right now deprived of people to work. The mean age of people in places like Germany and Japan is about 48, 49 years. Whereas in Africa, in Kenya, we are talking about 20, 19, 20, 21, 22 as the mean age. So we shall, without a doubt, going to be the global labor supply. But we need to supply them with decent labor. We need to supply them with people who can go and work in a way that you're not having to hide yourself to work. You have a paper that allows you. You have a bilateral agreement between Kenya and that country to allow you the rights that accrues to such an arrangement. And as such, you'll be able to send back something to your country to help your family, to build yourself probably back home and develop your place or whatever you need to do. And by so doing, you'll be helping your country in terms of Forex. So be careful and be very well informed. I want to call on other Kenyans of goodwill to embrace this. Let us take this labor, labor enthusiasts out there. Let them display their gifting. Let them do what they need to do. And when they are doing all that, they'll be helping themselves to earn a decent living and in turn help their countries back home and their families. Thank you very much for watching Chomba Talk. Let's keep engaging, and remember, these are my views as a person when I look at the global output. This is my worldview. This is what I think ought to be done as a Kenyan. I always keep my thoughts out there. I'm an international scholar, international relations scholar by training, and that's why some of these things are very dear to my heart. So God bless you, and let's keep engaging. Subscribe to Chomba Talk, and let's keep informing one another. God bless you.